Hey everybody, welcome back here to McGregor Square, just across the street from Coors Field, where of course the All-Star game will be played later on tonight. I'm Meteorologist Chris Bianchi, going to have your full forecast here from McGregor Square in selfie mode, so hopefully join on in. As always, I'm trying to raise some of those questions. I probably won't be able to get to as many of those today as possible, just because of logistics where I'm at here, but I will try and get to at least a couple of those. But in the meantime, take a look behind me, McGregor Square. A lot of folks are starting to fill. We can pick some back over shoulder. There's no doubt having the All-Star and things really vibrant and kind of nice to see here in Lodo how things are going. Now, Mother Nature could get in the way of the All-Star game tonight. That's the starting point. The forecast is going to be something we're going to have to pretty carefully here as we head over the next couple of hours. We do have the likelihood of seeing some storms around the Denver area. Now, these aren't going to be our typical, and there's a look at the All-Star game forecast. The storms are going to be looking for between about 4 and 6 o'clock. First pitch, by the way, 5:30 today. You can see it there. The storms that we're looking at today will likely be high base. So what I mean by that is we don't have a lot of moisture in the surface. If you're stepping outside right now, it just doesn't feel that muggy, right? We just don't have enough moisture in the surface to get these really nasty thunderstorms. We may have that more tomorrow. I'll have more on that in the 7-day forecast just a second. But the overall forecast is we do have some storms around. We'd probably end up seeing more wind than anything from these, but we still have to watch those. We get a little bit of lightning, we get some wind that could delay the All-Star game. Now, the thing to watch is that the front end of the, say, 8th inning, we're likely not going to see a storm around them. This should be at the front end, around first pitch, maybe even just before, kind of between 4:30 and 6 to be that main time window to get a storm. And it's the takeaway at this point is, yes, we do have the storms, and about that, likely to be of impact. So we do get a delay. Let's just case scenario. So we get storm smack dab over, we got a storm, outside here. First of all, if you're going to the game, make sure you're indoors. If you can hear thunder, that means you're close enough to be struck by lightning. So if you're going to the game, planning on going to the game, first and foremost, just keep in mind, you can still get struck by lightning. Coors Field is an outdoor stadium, so folks get into those tunnels, into those underpasses, wherever it is you need to seek shelter. Do it because you are still vulnerable in the game. And sometimes I say still because I've been in baseball stadiums too, and I've been in thunderstorms around baseball stadiums. There might be a bit of a feeling that maybe you're invincible because you're in this baseball stadium. But if you're in an outdoor stadium, you're in a pretty exposed spot to be struck by lightning. So first and foremost, you hear thunder, the thunder roars, go indoors. Go into those tunnels, go to some indoor place in there in Coors Field or around here in McGregor Square again. Go inside. There's plenty of places to go inside, obviously. That's the first part of it. Second of all, in terms of the game itself, in terms of any actual impacts, it'd be pretty unlikely to see anything more than a quick delay. Just because the nature of these storms, they're going to be boom, 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 in and out. These are the kinds of storms that they're in, they're out. Next thing you know, they're gone. So, delay, I would probably put it about 50. We'll see a storm here in Denver, and it'd be right around first pitch. They might have to delay it. If they do, again, we're talking not a huge impact. That's the way I see it right now. And also, that when I was mentioning just some minutes ago about that lack of moisture at the surface, the fact that we don't have a lot of moisture at the surface means we're probably not going to see a ton of lightning. So those are the two things that you would look for. Two things you delay a game. So time would be likely to see a ton of either of those. We'll see probably a little bit if we saw a storm, but a ton of it. So point being, we're not going to be a washout. We're not talking about a washout. We're not talking about, I don't think, a 45-minute, hour-long delay. I think we do see a delay. We do get the storm. It'd be a quick delay whenever it's dark skies to the west. That's your sign that might be time to go indoors and seek that shelter. So, again, a gusty storm early on in the game. Some of the short-range models trying to bring something in a little bit later. I'm a little skeptical of that. I just don't think we have enough moisture on the surface or anything beyond the first part of the game. But there's still a slight chance we get into 7, 8 o'clock, but the main threat would be between about 4 and 6 to see a storm. So that is the All-Star Game forecast. Hopefully, I've gotten to plenty of detail there. I think I geeked out pretty solidly there and gave you, I think, good detail about that. If not, write a comment below, and I'll try and answer it as best I can for you. Let's get into that 7-day forecast, because once we get past today, we do have some storms around tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be a pretty stormy day. Tomorrow and Thursday will be pretty stormy. Friday on, we get a lot of dry air working in here, so we should really kind of dissipate those chances down to maybe 10-20% in Denver. But tomorrow, looking stormy, you got outdoor plans. You got an outdoor around 4, 5, 6 o'clock. Having an alternative. It does look pretty stormy. Say tomorrow looks like the stormiest day of the week. Thursday, pretty close behind. We'll have a fair few storms around on Thursday as well. But I think we'll be a little bit drier on Thursday. And then Friday will be considerably drier than Wednesday and Thursday. So it's really tomorrow and Thursday we got the best chance of seeing a shower storm. So just keep that in mind if you're heading down for any sort of activities. I know the All-Star Game and all that stuff's done after today. But again, tomorrow on, you know what you got going on. You know how a storm will impact you. I don't have to tell you, but those outdoor plans, again, you got a happy hour or something like that planned. I'd probably go indoors for tomorrow and Thursday. Got an outdoor. I got to run, get done earlier in the day just because it does look pretty stormy, both Wednesday and Thursday. I could see some flash flooding up in the mountains too. That's something to watch for tomorrow. We do have the possibility for seeing some of these kind of slower moving storms, so strong, a bit more moisture, and that could lead to the possibility of a rainfall. It's kind of right over the mountains, so that's something to watch for as well. So, that would primarily concern the Cameron Peak as well as the Cowwood and the East Troublesome burn scars. I think we'll have to watch out for those. Also, if you're traveling on I-70 tomorrow through the Grizzly Creek burn scar out there around Glenwood Canyon, try and get that done earlier on in the day. We will have some storms out there as well. So everyone's going to get some storms, and that will include those burn scars where we've seen that trouble earlier on earlier on this summer, earlier on this month. We'll see it again as we get into your day tomorrow. Then, again, we get into the weekend, big ridge, high pressure will build back in. The weekend looks dry. Everything looks pretty dry. So that's a look at the overall forecast. All-Star Game tonight. Again, I think we'll be all right. I think. Fingers crossed. Certainly think of everybody down here. But, I mean, if we do get a storm, I'd say it's 50-50 we get a storm. We will be looking at a fast-moving storm, one with very little, not a ton of rain to it, like a quick little shot of rain. It's not going to be one of those just downpour kind of situations. Not a lot of lightning either, but down to the game, just keep in mind when thunder roars, head indoors. Get inside if you do have that. Then once we get past today, we'll see some of those storms really start to pick up as we get into your day tomorrow and Thursday, and then we'll kind of dry back out Friday. Back to our scheduled summer weather with storms, temperatures upper 90s as we get into early next week as well. So that'll do it for me from McGregor Square. I'll be here throughout the rest of the afternoon. I'll be actually providing a kind of walking tour. I did this yesterday as well for the Home Run Derby, but I'll be doing a walking tour of this area for 90s Watch. So stay with us. In a couple hours, I'll be back up here showing the sights, but give you one more look behind me. Right over there is the red carpet. I was actually going to do this from there, but it was really, really loud, so you wouldn't have been able to hear anything I said and give you any more detail on the forecast. But in the meantime, thanks for joining on in. Have a good rest of your